You listening to a man trying to come up. Until you dumb, why even try to run up? Cause I'm just trying to stack my chips like playing poker till the sun up. I've been all in since the first time I picked my son up. I'm with whatever, and I'ma take this road as far as I can take it. So even if the wheels fall off, I walk to make it. See, you can...
Hey, what's up? Man, I'm gonna be honest, it's been a while since I've done this. Now, for those of you who have been following me on my social media and subscribed to my YouTube channel, you probably know what this is. But for those of you who are new here, this is, a podcast. Now, I started this during the pandemic back in, I don't know, what was it, 2020? I forgot. It feels like it was forever ago. But that was just a little test. And I just wanted to see how it feels. Plus a lot of the other podcasts, they stopped putting out episodes and they stopped filming and everything was shut down. Everybody was on lockdown. So I thought, let me give it a shot. And so I wanted to see how it felt. Got to see how it felt. But, like I said, that was just practice for me to get a feel and, just a little tester. I think that's better. Not necessarily practice, but tester. And I liked it. But, I wasn't happy with the quality. So I was like, you know what? If I'm going to start back doing this, I want it to be better. And so I want to believe that it's a little better now. But here's the thing. The bigger this podcast gets, the better this podcast can get. At least with quality, get better guests. I mean, for now, it's just going to be me. But, I'll get some guests on here. And the bigger we get, the bigger and better the guests get. So, this is the official first episode of the Keepin Rell podcast. And I am your host, Rell Pierce. Yay! I would put some type of cheering sound effect in here, but I'm afraid I'll get demonetized or demacked or whatever you call it. I don't know. A lot of these social media sites been tripping on me about things. I mean, dude, my TikTok got suspended? One minute they're saying I'm stealing audio. Hey, guys, it's my audio. It's my voice. I do voiceovers. It's my voice, and I'm voiceovering my own home videos. Like, how crazy is that? But, I tried to get an appeal. Then they said I was promoting prohibited things. And I'm like, promoting prohibited things? What did I promote? But anyway, I'm not gonna go on a tangent about TikTok. All right, this is YouTube, so I'm not about to go on a tangent about them because I can talk about them for hours. All right, they just hating on me. They hating. All right, that's. I'm just gonna say that they hating and keep it at that. Anyway, let's get to it. What's going on in the world? All right, Deadpool and Wolverine happened. Now, here's the thing. I have been waiting to talk about this movie for so long. Okay, I saw it the day it came out, and I ain't been able to talk about it with nobody because no one around me watches it. No one around me likes superhero movies. They think they're corny, they think they're lame and for kids. So I'm gonna talk about it on here. Now I'm not gonna give it a full review. Spoilers, and also I'm not a critic. I'm a fan of things, but I'm not a critic. I leave it up to the critics. So what I will say is this. That Deadpool Wolverine movie, it made me feel good. I'm not gonna lie. It made me feel good. And I feel like movies it's just to the point where so many bad movies has came out that now it's like, just make me feel good. That's it. The writing don't have to be perfect. The directing, nothing has to be perfect. Just make me feel good. Don't be complete ass, you know? Like, what's that movie called? Scarlet Web? Madam Web. That was an ass-tastic film. It was so much assness in that movie. The lead actress even said it was ass. Right? It was terrible. The editing, the story, all that. It was terrible. So just make us feel good. That's it. And while I'm on the topic of Marvel, Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doctor Doom. Now, I'm not gonna lie, man. I know everybody else was excited about it and cheering about it, but when I saw it, I was like, here we go. Like, what are we doing, guys? We're recycling actors now? I mean, come on. Get some new people. Get some new actors, all right? I feel like Marvel should be this studio or this film, whatever you call it, entity that takes, I say, a little obscure or not too known actors and turn them into movie stars. And they can do that because people watch these movies because of the characters. The characters sell these movies, not the actors, all right? But Marvel kind of does this thing where they keep trying to bring these actors back. And yes, it does bring some excitement. Yes. But like, to pay one of these actors $100 million to keep being in your movie when you can get a new face to play this different character, save some money, or take whatever money you save off of putting in this big A-lister, take whatever money you save from that and put it towards, I don't know, getting a better script written, getting better editing, like, I don't know, like, put it towards production, put it towards production. That don't hurt. I mean, hey, I say all that to say this. Kevin Feige, Kevo, K-Dog, the Feigmeister, Killer K. I'm just saying, I'll play any one of those characters for scale. That's all I'm saying. Hey, holla at me. Holla at me. I'll do it for scale. I don't care. Hey, and I know how secretive you guys are, when y'all cast somebody and you got a lot of these actors with loose lips. I ain't gonna say no names like Tom Holland. Oh man. I won't do that. I won't do that. Hey, you cast me. Listen, I'll forget I'm in the movie. And I'll really forget. Knowing me, you have to call me up and be like, yo, you know what? I'll keep everything about the movie so secretive. You guys have to hit me up and be like, hey, yo, Terrell, man, can you at least mention the movie? Because listen, these lists will stay tight. If you need them to be, they'll stay tight. Yeah. So yeah, holla at me. Holla at me, Kavo. K-Dog. Get at me. All right? Now, what else we got going on here? Olympics. You guys watching that? Team USA men's basketball. I don't want to say this, but it's the truth. I mean, I only pay attention to the men's basketball, all right? That's all sorry. A lot of people were getting upset with Steve Kerr and his coaching and lineup decisions. Now, what did he do? He was sitting out Jason Tatum. No one's mad about him sitting out that point guard. I don't even remember his name. That's crazy, right? Man, I really want to get his name. Jesus. He plays for the Pacers. You guys, You know what I'm talking about. The starting point guard for the Pacers. Look, here's the thing with Steve Kerr. This is what I believe is going on, right? They're filming a documentary. This documentary centers around Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Stephen Curry. This is their era is literally coming to an end. And these three winning a gold medal together is a great way to end their story, their era. So, because they're not winning no championships no more. Come on, the Warriors, come on, it's not happening, bro. It's not happening. Clay's out of there. They didn't get nobody back for him. No one wants to go there, all right? No one wants to go to the Warriors. The Suns, they're terrible. It's not happening, okay? The Lakers, they're done. They're done. They just drafted Bronny James. Come on, they're done, all right? So that's what this is about. So then you got a guy like Jason Tatum. He just won a championship. He just did the cover of Sports Illustrated, did the cover of 2K, and if he goes out there, I mean, he's not a terrible hooper. He's a superstar. He goes out there and even has come remotely close to having a good game, and they win a gold medal while he's having somewhat of good games. It will become about him. It'll be, oh man, Jason Tatum just did all these things and won a gold medal. Oh my God, that's amazing. They don't want that. They don't want that. I mean, they still got to win, but it has to be them being the heroes. It cannot, no one that will take the attention away from these three guys can do anything to take the attention away. And I think that that's what it is. I strongly believe that. I mean, imagine what was going on with Steve Kerr.
I called this coaches meeting to try to come up with a strategy and a game plan for this Olympics. So, one of the things I was thinking was Steph starting that point because obviously we got LeBron James he can pretty much do everything. And then we have Jason. Now we know he's a great scorer, but also the thing that sticks out to me is his rebounding ability. And what that will do is he'll create second chance opportunities, not for just himself, but for also the rest of the team. Especially when we go up against teams like Serbia and South Sudan, we're gonna really need that. Whoa. Hey, cut. Hey, what are you doing? Talking about Jason Tatum? Come on, man. You have Kevin Durant on your team. I told you before we began production, I said the main focus is KD, Stephen Curry, and LeBron James. Look, I understand you trying to make a documentary, but we're trying to win a gold medal the best way we can. Okay, it's not just about the gold medal, it's about these three being the reason why they won the gold medal. Okay, well, what do you want me to do? I can't just go to Jason and tell him, hey, can you just do nothing? I mean, I can't tell a great player to stop being great. Yeah, he's a great player, but here's the thing, man. He just won a championship, and everybody made a mockery of it because of him. This guy sat down and studied the reaction of everybody else who won a championship and just copied what they did. He has no originality, and he has no aura. I cannot have people making a mockery of my documentary because of him. I can't have it. I'm sorry. I can't have it. What do you want me to do? Just sit him out the games?
You see what I'm saying? That's part of what was happening. So, he's trying to do what he can to win the game, but also allow these three guys to be the main focus and also the heroes of this team. All right. So don't be mad at him. Give him a break. He's doing what he had to do. All right. Don't worry. Jason Tatum will be back in 4 years. All right. He's part of the future. He's probably going to be like the main guy of the team in 4 years. He's going to be the head guy, most likely. All right, so relax. Now, Stephen Curry. By the time you guys see this, they would have already won the gold medal. And Steph Curry did what Steph Curry do on another level, which was crazy. Like, oh man. That stretch at the end when France was coming back, I think they came back to within 3. I'm not going to lie. Almost needed to run to the bathroom. Not going to lie. Almost needed to run to the bathroom. Like a lactose intolerant person just ate a big bowl of ice cream. That's how I felt, all right? When friends came within 3, I was like, oh, this is it. This is it. Clear the way for me to get to the bathroom, all right? I need a toilet now. But then, I don't know. Steph had this look on his face, and I'm a Steph fan, okay? That's my goal. Like, people love Jordan, people love LeBron. That's my goal. I've been watching this guy since Davidson. So, it's like I could tell. I'm like, oh, this guy is about to take over. Now, I didn't think. Here's the thing. I was hoping that he'll just go crazy and just start hitting all kind of crazy threes. I was hoping that, but I didn't really. I saw the look on his face. I'm like, he's going to start launching threes. I wasn't sure if he was going to hit them all, but I'm like, he's just about to start launching threes. Because like I said, I've seen so many Steph games. He'll start launching threes and he ain't going to hit them all. But this guy hit all of them. I mean, what? Like, what? It's crazy. Dude, I was so excited. I was watching that game. I was screaming, yeah. You would have thought I won. You would have thought I was on the court. That's how I felt. I felt like I was out there. That's how hard I was celebrating. You had me like Drake when the Toronto Raptors won a championship. We got the chip. We got the chip. We went out there. We balled out. We hooped. That was me. I threw him that pass, not KD. I threw Steph that pass. That's my assist. Stupid. So, yeah, that was a great game. As a matter of fact, the last 2 games, even the game against Serbia, that was crazy too. That was a good game, and I really liked it. This was probably the most exciting Olympics I've ever seen. People talk about the dream team. Like, come on, listen. Now, I was 3 when the dream team happened, but look, there's no way the dream team was as exciting as this one. Are you kidding me? Come on. Now, I didn't see the dream team. But from what I hear, Isaiah Thomas wasn't on the team, and also Larry Bird was injured. Like, the guy barely played or something. I don't know. Like, come on. This one, the top guys in the era, all were performing at a high level. There was no one limping around, none of that. They wasn't saying, let's just sit back and watch this one guy take over. No, they were all doing their thing. And that's exciting stuff. And I'm gonna say this right now on camera. They'll smoke the dream team. So let's move on. The NFL is coming back, and what is it? Preseason. Caleb Williams. That guy's out there, man. I don't know, man. He's out there looking very similar to Patrick Mahomes. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I'm a Bears fan. I'm a Chicago native, born and raised, and I'm excited to finally have a good quarterback. I mean, you talking about, man, we done had Rex Grossman, all right? That happened. I witnessed that assness. All right. You know, he was a very ass-tastic quarterback. The guy was terrible. All right. But we got to the Super Bowl. How? 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 But anyway, where was I going, man? Hey, one thing about me, I will go off on a tangent and fly off the rails. So bear with me, all right? There's no one here to reel me in. Be like, hey man, come back, because they'll just sit here and watch me do it and won't tell me to stay on topic. Anyway. So, training camp. So training camp is happening in the NFL. That's what I wanted to talk about. Training camp is happening in the NFL, right? Now, I don't know if you guys been paying attention, but there's a lot of fights happening. All right. Now, here's the thing. It's football. These guys are very, they got a lot of energy. There's a lot of testosterone going on and on that football field. So I feel like it's always been fights in training camps. It's just that now we're getting a lot of the footage. A lot of the footage is being released to the public. And it seems like ever since the Draymond Green Jordan Poole incident happened, it seems like a lot of videos of fights amongst teammates are being released. And I just think that that's terrible. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it. I don't like it. Because then what happens is the public gets involved, and then everybody's tweeting and saying all this stuff about the teams and these players, and then the GMs get to start thinking, and it starts messing up with their psyches, and they start saying, oh man, now if we start losing, the world is going to think that it's because these two guys got into it, and I just can't have that. I can't have that. I need to make myself look like a good GM and break it up. I got to break it up. Anyway, NFL. A lot of fights in training camp, footage being released. I think it's tacky. I don't like it. It influences the GMs. I believe people start getting traded when they don't need to be traded, when they just need to be coached better and put under control. And I think that's just, stop releasing videos of the fights. All right, knock it off, guys. We don't need to see that. Sure, it's entertaining, but we don't need to see that. All right. Keep it about football. Let us think that's all that's happening. All right. Otherwise, do a documentary about it. Let us see it in the doc. Let us see it in the doc. Now, Joe Burrow dyed his hair. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little nervous. This guy had he's been injured. He was injured all last season. A lot of trades have happened. I mean, trades have happened that turned teams into very, very. On paper, they're looking very good. All right, and he just lost players. Like that was all that happened to him. I think he lost Joe Mixon. I think he lost T. Higgins. This guy is like, hey, who do I get? Joe's like, hey, who do I get? no one? They lost Tyler Boyd too. Like, who do I get? No one? Okay. All right. So what did he do? He put on, he went into his bathroom. He turned on Lose Yourself. And he stood in the mirror doing the jog in place like Eminem did on 8 Mile. And he dyed his hair. He dyed his hair blonde. This guy's looking like Eminem mixed with Macaulay Culkin. This guy has really changed his look, and he's ready. And I'm going to tell you, like I said, I'm nervous. I think he's about to hoop. Yeah, I call football playing hooping. I don't care. You know who I heard say that? An NFL player. He got injured, I think it tore his ACL or something, and they put him on a cart, and he was crying and stuff because he was injured. I don't know his name, but he was crying and stuff because he was injured, and he's being carted off, and he was like, "Damn, I was hooping too." Anybody see that game? I was like, "Well, he just called football hooping." All right, well, I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now. All right, I'm doing it. No matter what you're doing, I don't care if you work at McDonald's and you're killing making the fries. You just killing it, bro. You hooping. I don't care. You hooping. Like, bro, the way you did them fries, bro, you balled out, man. You was hooping back there. That's what I'm doing. All right. So yeah. Uh. So. Yeah. Joe Burrow. Yeah. I'm a little nervous. Him and Jamar Chase. Um. I'm a little nervous, but as long as they don't stop my Bears, I'm okay. Yo, you guys, you guys have beef with Patrick Mahomes? Hey, try baby Mahomes, baby, in that Bears uniform, homie. He's coming. All right, be ready. So, yeah, I'm excited. The NFL's coming back. I love the NFL. I like the NBA, but I like the NFL is way better. I feel. I don't know. It's just something exciting about seeing someone catch a touchdown. That's just more exciting than seeing someone hit a jump shot or do some crazy dunk. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just how I feel. Whatever. All right. Now, what else? Oh, I went to a soccer game for the first time. Never ever seen a soccer game, not even on TV. So the very first experience I had with soccer was going to one in LA. And I'm gonna tell you, that was some exciting. I mean, that was very exciting. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, they was cheering the whole game. It was a section over there. I was I was told what that section was called 100 times, and I kept forgetting, and I forgot again. So yeah. Anyway, it's a section that they just cheer the whole time. Hey, every sport needs that. I'm gonna say that right now. Every sport needs a section like that section that soccer games where they keep cheering all the time. I don't know what it's called, man. If you are a soccer fan, you know what that section is called. Okay, so that's what I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. All right, but we need that. Just imagine being, you know what, everybody, baseball fans, basketball fans, football fans. Imagine this. Imagine there's a section in the stadium that just has to cheer and do these chants and stuff the whole game while the game is going on. And when the home team does something exciting, everybody's cheering, but they cheer even louder. Imagine that, dude. It makes watching the game live very exciting because I like to watch. I'm gonna be honest. I like to watch sports on TV because I need the broadcasters. I need to hear the excitement of the broadcasters. I need to hear them talking shit about the players. I need to hear all that. I need to hear about all that while they're playing. Oh man, all the trouble they're getting into outside of the sport while they're coming on the court or jumping on the football field or stepping up to the plate in baseball. I need to do all of it. Yeah, so every sport needs it. All right. Now, let me say this. Okay, here's some news about my personal life. I now live in Chicago once again. Like I said earlier in this episode, born and raised here, but I lived in Los Angeles for like 7 or 8 years. And I ended up moving back to Chicago. And the reason is, long story short, the deceit. I didn't like the deceit. When I moved to LA in 2018. Now, when I moved to LA, that was my first time ever being there. I didn't visit first and then move. I just moved there because I just knew for sure it was a great place. All I knew about LA was what I saw on TV shows and in movies. You know, the palm trees, the sunshine, the great weather, the very attractive people walking around, you know, celebrities coming in and out of stores and all these other places and stuff. That's everybody's happy and you know, that's what I thought. All right. I'm like, I'm gonna go out there and the only issue I'm gonna have is the traffic because I also hear about how bad the traffic is. Man, let me tell you something. All right. I get there. I land. Now I already have my apartment and everything. All right. You know, I already had an apartment in the great, amazing neighborhood of Van Nuys. Yeah. Yeah. Not the Van Nuys that borders, not the part that borders Sherman Oaks. I'm talking about the, the other part of Van Nuys, like Sepulveda and Sherman Way. Okay, I lived over there. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go there. Check out the neighborhood. That's where I lived. I don't know how it is now. Haven't been over there in a while, but at the time when I was living there, just saying, great neighborhood, guys. I said sarcastically. Anyway, so I already had my apartment, but I haven't been there. All right. I was moving in with a friend, and he was already living there, so I didn't live there yet. So I mean, I'm sorry, I was living there, but I haven't been there yet. So I flew there. I land. I call my Uber, and I'm like, the first thing I have to do is go to Hollywood. I have to see Hollywood, and not just any part of Hollywood. I need to see the Walk of Fame. I gotta see it. I gotta see the stars on the sidewalk. I gotta see all that. So when I landed, it was daytime. Got in the Uber, it's daytime. Put in the destination for the Hollywood Walk of Fame, it's daytime. I get to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, it's nighttime. It's nighttime. Um, yeah. So the traffic, I don't know what it was, but I was so mad in that car. I was just like, why does it feel like everyone is going to the same place I'm going right now? So already I was mad, but didn't feel the deceit because I was told about the traffic already. So all was good. All was good. I was upset, but all was good. I got there. I'm like, okay, it's nighttime now. I'm going to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's not gonna be sunshine, but still gonna be attractive, happy people walking around. It's still going to be probably celebrities walking around, all this stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking it's good. It's gonna be a great vibe. Okay, maybe I'll see Rihanna, you know, walking out of a nightclub, cussing out her fans, calling them broke bums for being too aggressive, asking for pictures and stuff. Or maybe I'm going to see Michael B. Jordan standing outside of a club trying to get in, trying to get inside. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna see, right? But I'm excited. So I get there. I get to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Hollywood Boulevard. And let me tell you something, all right? I thought I was in the wrong place. That's what I thought. I told the Uber driver, I said, excuse me, you brought me to the wrong place. And he was like, oh no, this is the right place. You know, there's always some foreign guy. This is the right place. Look at me trying to tell a guy he's probably been living in LA for like 10, 15 years. And I'm telling him he's in the wrong place. Like the nerve of me. But how, that's how, you know, thrown off I was because I get there and all I see is homeless people and meth heads. Like, it's like they were just like sliding their feet. They're just staring into space. And like I thought when he told me I was in the right place, I was like, oh, I know what this is. This is the set of The Walking Dead. They're filming here right now, and you just drove onto the film set. So I said, hey, it's okay. I'll get out right here. I get out. Listen, this is how much in denial I'm in. I really think I'm on a set of The Walking Dead or a zombie movie. Or some zombie movie, some zombie show. I don't know. I just went with The Walking Dead because that's the one that I knew of. So I walked up to one of these homeless looking, who I thought was a person in, zombie makeup, because he was just staring into space, just doing this. And I said, hey man, look, is Rick Grimes on this episode? Because I'm a big fan of Andrew Lincoln. I don't really watch the show, but I just was trying to make conversation. And he was like, what? Get away from me, you freak. That's what the homeless man said that to me. What? Get away from me, you freak. And then he walked off with his invisible dog. Come on. Come on, Rover. Whatever he said. Come on, Rover. And walked off. I'm like, he's walking an invisible dog, but he called me a freak. I'm like, where am I? So I just say, you know what? I'm here now. So let me just walk. I'm walking. I'm hearing homeless people just yelling at each other or yelling at themselves or yelling at ghosts. I don't know what was happening, man. I felt like I was in a freak show. I felt like I was in a freak show, man. I don't know what was happening. I'm looking down at the ground and I saw that there was feces on the ground. Like Kevin Hart's star had feces on it. And I said, I'm like, wow, people must really hate this guy to have their dog put feces on his star. What is he doing to these people out here? So I keep walking and I see more shit stains and more shit stains and even more shit stains. And then I realized this is not dog shit. This is human shit. And I knew that because I turned to my right and I saw someone taking a shit just on the sidewalk, out in the open, in front of everyone. And guess what? Nobody said anything. No one cared. No one even acknowledged that. I'm like, where am I? They said this is the city of angels. I am seeing nothing. This is the city of zombies. I was lied to. You know how this is how the deceit felt. Imagine hooking up, imagine getting with the Huck Tua chick, right? You guys are going on a date. Everything's going good. You guys get back to her place or your place. And then you ready to get that Huck Tua. And then she says, I'm sorry, I have a confession to make. I actually never gave a blowjob. I've never done it. I mean, what do I do? She don't even know what she's doing. That's how that felt. That's how that felt. And so I get back in the Uber and I said, just take me home. I'm going home to my apartment. I want to see how it looks in person for the first time. See how the neighborhood looks. And it was even worse, right? Because then where I lived, it was not only homeless people and crazy people and meth heads. It was also drug dealers. Now, I'm from Chicago. I'm used to drug dealers, but what they were selling, why would I want that? I'm used to walking and hearing people say, good loud, good loud, good green, good green. These guys are like, yo, I got some rocks, man. Like crack? Nah, bro. Crystals. Like, you trying to sell me meth? Do I look like I do meth, man? Come on, man. Well, I was offended. I'm like, okay, I know I ain't getting my hair cut in a while, okay? I know I don't dress, I'm not dressing nice. I just, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't dressed nice, but bruh, I look like a meth head. That's how bad I look. I was so offended, man. I was, but that was my experience with LA. Now, here's the thing, man. LA is not all bad. Like, I had a great time there, and there are some good places, all right? There's a lot of good places. It's expensive as hell. It's very expensive. I'm just going to sit here and admit that I was broke all the time. I was always broke. Very broke. So, it's expensive to live there. I don't see why. That's all I'm saying. Like, I really don't see why. I'm like, wait, so I'm paying all this money to live here and it's like this? What? Where's the money going? Where's the tax dollars going? Like, where is it going? What are you guys doing? I'm not going to get into it. I digress. I might cut this out. I won't get into that. Anyway, yeah, but LA's okay. It's just not worth the amount of money that it costs to live there. The cost of living is way too high for that place. And they need to lower it or fix it. Lower the cost of living or fix the city. Fix the whole county. Clean it up. Clean it up, fix it up. We'll be all good. So that was my experience. So it's good to be back. Listen, here's the thing about this podcast. I'm going to continue to do this time. I'm doing it for real this time. And like I said, the bigger this podcast get, the better it will get. I will have guests on. And I will get better equipment and all this, but I gotta get the money. Gotta share the podcast. Share the episodes. Gotta get the views up. Gotta get the subscribers up. Gotta get it all up, baby. We gotta do it. Let's do it together, okay? Let's do it together, all right? Don't you listen. Here's what could happen. What if I don't know, blow up and get big, right? What if that happens? Now I'm on a higher level in this, all right? You guys who shared my episodes and shared my channel and helped me out, guess what? You can say, I made him. He would be nothing without me. I made him. You can say that. As a matter of fact, every time you share one of my episodes or share anything I've done, whatever you shared of mine on any of my social media accounts, YouTube, especially this podcast. I really need this shared. Whenever you share it, just write in the comment section, I made you. I made you. Yeah. I got people that DM me other people's stuff all the time. Hey guys, DM other people my stuff. Help me. Help me out. You're constantly helping them. Help me. All right? The bigger and better I get, the better it is for you as far as entertainment value goes. And let's work together. All right, let's just work together. All right, hey guys, we're a team. We're a team. All right, we're all part of the same team, guys. Come on now. We're all the Rellites. We're all the Rellites. That's what we are. Let's just do it. So let's do it. And so follow me on Instagram. I'll put my handle up on the screen somewhere. Follow me on Instagram. Share, like, do all that. Help me out. No, help us out. Help us out. Help us out. Okay. So that's it for this episode. That's a wrap on episode 1. Yeah, man, you got a lot of podcasts that like to do like 1 hour episodes or 2 hours, whatever. Hey, man, this one is mine. That's why it's called Keeping It Rell, all right? Because I'm keeping it myself. I'm Terrell. I am Rell, all right? So I'm keeping it real, all right? If I want to do 30 minutes, I'm going to do 30 minutes. If I want to do 45 minutes, I'm going to do 45 minutes. If I'm going to do an hour, 3 hours, 10 minutes, I don't care. I'm doing it, all right? It is what it is. It's mine. It's mine. And if there's an episode where you say, man, I wish it would have been longer, put it in the comment section. Then maybe I'll focus on making episodes longer. All right. And, like I said, we're a team. So I'm open to any opinions, whatever, just let me know and then we'll see what happens. All right. Till then, I will see you guys on episode 2 of the Keeping It Real podcast. See ya.
You listening to a man trying to come up, until you dumb. Why even try to run up? Cause I'm just trying to stack my chips like playing poker to the sun up. I've been all in since the first time I picked my son up. I'm with whatever, and I'ma take this road as far as I can take it. So even if the wheels fall off, I walk to make it. See, you can slow